So I think I'm going to call this video, "Thank God Grandpa's Dead." Anyways, I overheard my wife watching TV and heard Obama's voice, and for some sick, morbid reason, just like when you slow down in a traffic accident where you know you're going to see a corpse, or you hope you do anyways. I had to run in there and see what the fucker was saying, and he didn't let me down. And I didn't hear the whole thing, but he was talking about, at one point, I think he was talking about the legalization of marijuana. And let me make it clear, I'm 100% for the legalization of marijuana. I always have. And this is long before I ever went through the police academy. Charlie, stay here. Where are you going? Come here. I was always for the legalization of it, for many reasons. If it was legal, I'd be puffing on it right now, believe me. I'm such a goody fucking two-shoes, though, that I don't do that shit. And the last time I smoked weed was 1979, and, you know, it was like fucking, looked like oregano with stems and shit in it. Here the president was. I mean, look, it's illegal. It's against the law. And I don't think it should be against the law. But here's where I may lose some of you guys. Whether we like it or not, it is illegal. And, you know, eventually, very soon, beautiful bird, they're going to legalize it, probably all across the country, I hope. I'm sure they will. But for the time being, there's a conflict between the states that have legalized it and the federal fuckers that have made it illegal. And look, man, there are people in jail for that shit right now. As I'm making this video, and some of you out there may have been in jail for possession of weed. And you got this fucking dude, the one that we put in the highest fucking seat in the land, almost bragging as they played this audio book of his, where he said he was basically spent. I think I'm going to paraphrase. I spent the majority of the last 2 years in high school, you know, smoking copious amounts of marijuana and drinking or staying drunk, drinking lots of. Our fucking children are. Listen, there are so many reasons why the country's falling apart that you can't put it on any one thing. But fuck, man, when you get to the president of the United States talking about how he was drunk through most of his high school. Now, I don't care if you guys were drinking through your high school years. This is where you got to make the distinction and the separation. He, like me, I've done things that would preclude me from being the president of the United States, and they should. I think 99% of us should not be in the highest seat in the land because of maybe certain activities. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll cut this part out. I'm losing it. I'm losing my train of thought. The point is that he is just happily admitting to the world, and this was during an interview to a magazine, how he never gave a fuck about the law. Now, I'm going to sum this up here. This point. He never cared about the law. From the time he was in high school drinking and smoking on the beach in Hawaii, and he talks about how weed tasted the same, whether it was in the back of some rich white dude's van. Notice the race separation. Notice how he's always been a racist. Or smoking it in some brother's, you know, apartment, dirty apartment. The dude is, there's so many things. If you just look at that one little fucking clip of the interview that I saw, he is such a fucking racist, man. His whole life has been clinging to the 50% of him that's black, trying to forget the fucking 50% of him that's white, because there's no benefit in the 50% of the white part. You see what a fucking opportunist this motherfucker is. And he is the one that is setting the example, whether we like it or not, for our fucking nation's kids. And some of the stupid fucking liberals that look to him as a sacred leader. He never fucking talks about that white side of him, because that takes away his ability to be victimized by us. This cocksucker wouldn't be in the motherfucking White House if it wasn't for fucking self-hating fucking white people that tried to fucking correct a wrong they had nothing to do with. Fucking idiots, man. And now you got all these fucking people in jail on these drug charges. And he's just rocking on about how fucking he used to fucking participate in that fucking activity. And he said something along the lines of, you know, marijuana is not as bad as the drug alcohol or something. Totally, I agree with that, 100%. But he just gave a green light for every fucking kid in America to break the fucking law. And see, if you break one law, what the fuck? Break them all, man. It is fucking party time. Yeah? It's like fucking Sodom and Gomorrah. Just rock on, man. Because if you can arbitrarily pick and choose which laws you're going to follow, you can justify fucking homicide. You can justify fucking mass shootings. You can justify anything with this fucking asshole's fucking mindset and the way he manipulates fucking reality. Do you follow me? Today, hey, I'm a fucking junior in high school. Someday I'll be the president. But right now, fuck the drinking laws in Hawaii. Fuck the fucking marijuana laws. And back then, they were stiffer. So it was a bigger thing to be breaking the marijuana laws back when he was doing it. You know, and he didn't just fucking smoke weed. The guy is a fucking druggie, dude. Hey, so is 99% of my family. You know, come on, man. I got alcoholics and drug addicts, and that's why I have my sister's kids. I adopted them, you know? State took them away. But the point is, I love my sister. She shouldn't be the fucking president. She has no fucking good judgment. And neither should this fucking idiot. So, why am I glad Grandpa died? Man, and I mean both of my grandpas. One of them was on the USS West Virginia when it was fucking attacked and sunk in Pearl Harbor. He survived. They resurfaced the ship, and he went on to fucking spend a career in the Navy. I've got fucking relatives, man, that stormed the beaches of Guadalcanal with the Marines. My other grandpa, my father's dad, was just, you know, a follow the rules kind of guy. They were from that generation, and man, if he was alive to see somebody in the fucking prestigious office of the President of the United States advocating the shit this cockbite advocates, I would be so fucking ashamed. So thank God, Grandpa, I hope wherever the fuck you are, you're not aware of what's going on this shithole. Anyways, what do you guys think about that? LMS Tactical. Stay safe. And I'm out.